Hello, everyone. Let me ask you this. Have you ever watched a child step into a completely new school environment, unsure of what to expect, and gradually grow more confident with the right support? It's powerful to witness, isn't it? School transitions can feel overwhelming for children, whether they're moving from preschool to primary school, adjusting to high school, or relocating to a completely new place. But just like any major change, the right guidance can make these transitions smoother and more positive. Today, let's explore how parents, teachers, and schools can work together to support children through some of the most important phases of school transition. We'll cover the following: preparing children for the transition from preschool to primary school, transitioning to secondary or high school, helping children adapt to a new school environment, navigating school changes due to relocation or other life factors. 1. Preparing children for the transition from preschool to primary school. The transition from preschool to primary school is a milestone that can bring both excitement and anxiety for children. Parents play a crucial role in helping children feel emotionally ready to establish routines at home that mirror a school day, encouraging independence in simple tasks like dressing or packing a bag, and talking positively about school can ease worries and spark curiosity. Reading books about starting school, playing pretend classroom games, or visiting the school together helps build familiarity. For teachers, it's important to recognize that not all children arrive at the same level of preparation. Creating a welcoming classroom with clear routines, visual cues, and patient guidance helps ease the transition. Activities that focus on social-emotional learning, like sharing, taking turns, and identifying feelings, can help children build the foundational skills they need to feel safe and connected. Teachers can also support families by holding orientation sessions and providing homeschool communication tools to bridge the gap between home and school expectations. Schools can make a big difference by designing orientation programs that include school tours, meet the teacher days, and hands-on activities for both children and parents. Creating a warm and inviting school culture that prioritizes safety, familiarity, and relationships will set the stage for a smooth and confident start. When parents, teachers, and schools work in partnership, children are far more likely to step into this new phase with a sense of comfort and excitement. 2. Transitioning to secondary or high school. The move to secondary or high school brings significant changes: larger campuses, subject-specific teachers, more personal responsibility, and shifting peer dynamics. Parents can support their children by initiating open conversations early. Ask what they're excited about, what worries them, and work together on problem-solving strategies, building organization skills, like using a planner, managing time, or preparing school materials, can make a big difference in their sense of control and confidence. Encourage your child to get involved in school clubs or interest groups to ease social transitions and build new friendships. Teachers in secondary schools should remember that students come from diverse primary school backgrounds and may need time to adjust. Providing clear instructions, consistent routines, and opportunities for one-on-one check-ins can help ease the overwhelm. Embedding lessons on time management, study habits, and self-regulation into early weeks can equip students with tools they'll use throughout the school year. Teachers can also support by being accessible and approachable, creating an environment where students feel seen and heard during this vulnerable transition. For schools, a strong transition plan is essential. Hosting orientation days, providing buddy systems with older students, and ensuring clear communication channels with families are all effective strategies. Schools can also offer information sessions for parents on how secondary school works, from grading to subject choices to extracurriculars. When children feel that the adults around them, at home and at school, are aligned and supportive, they are far more likely to thrive during this big leap. 3. Helping children adapt to a new school environment. Adapting to a new school environment, whether due to a grade change, school transfer, or other shift can shake a child's sense of security. Parents can help by acknowledging their child's feelings, encouraging open dialogue, and staying involved without applying pressure. Explore the new school together, establish routines quickly, and highlight past experiences where your child successfully adapted to change. Focus on small wins, like making a new friend or finding the library, and celebrating progress. Teachers should be mindful that new students may not only be adjusting to a new curriculum, but also to unfamiliar social rules and routines. Offering a tour of the classroom, explaining daily procedures, and assigning peer buddies can reduce anxiety. Checking in with new students regularly, especially in the first few weeks, helps them feel noticed and supported. Teachers can also reach out to families to learn more about the child's background, learning style, and any specific needs, fostering trust and collaboration from the start. Schools have a responsibility to create an inclusive environment where every new child feels they belong. This can mean training staff in welcoming practices, assigning transition coordinators or counselors to support new students, and maintaining flexible systems to meet a range of needs. School-wide programs that promote kindness, empathy, and student leadership can go a long way in helping all children feel connected, especially those who are new. The combined efforts of parents, teachers, and schools make the adjustment smoother and the learning journey more meaningful. 4. Navigating school changes due to relocation or other factors. Relocating due to a family move, financial shift, or life event adds a layer of emotional complexity to school transitions. Parents can ease this process by maintaining consistent routines at home, encouraging children to express their emotions, and staying connected to former teachers or friends when possible. Validating your child's feelings of loss, excitement, or confusion is important. Change can be both difficult and filled with new opportunities. Help them focus on what remains constant while gradually building excitement about what's to come. Teachers can support relocated students by showing empathy, learning about their previous school experiences, and helping them settle into classroom life. Extra patience, informal chats, and inclusive group work can help the child build relationships and feel part of the community. Being proactive in identifying learning gaps or emotional stress is essential that children in transition may underperform or act out due to internal struggles. Teachers who make room for connection before correction can become a vital source of stability for these students. At the school level, clear procedures for enrolling and welcoming new students are key. Schools can create welcome kits, assign peer ambassadors, and ensure administrative staff and teachers are informed about new arrivals. Offering social-emotional support through school counselors or student well-being programs gives children the tools to manage complex feelings during change. When schools build systems that are responsive and compassionate, they create a bridge for children to cross into new environments with confidence. Conclusion: transitions in education are natural, but they can be emotionally complex and academically challenging. Whether it's the excitement of starting primary school, the shift to high school, adapting to a new school culture, or relocating entirely, children need a supportive network to thrive. Parents bring emotional grounding, teachers provide daily connection and guidance, and schools create an environment that frames the entire experience. By working together, communicating, planning, and responding with empathy, we can ensure every transition becomes an opportunity for growth, not a source of fear. Change is hard, but with the right support, children can face it with courage and emerge stronger on the other side.